CBS The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers revealed that Steffi called and lured Sheila in a trap, and now the deputies have evidence to accuse Sheila of being the perpetrator of Finn's murder and plotting to kill Steffi. Baker was certain that Steffi's plan would work to put her in jail, so he took her to the detention station and questioned what happened in the alley that night. Well, when Sheila is arrested, she will explain and find a way to escape from prison. How will people react when they find out about all of Sheila's evil deeds? After Brooke learned the reason why that night was out of control was because Sheila deliberately swapped the bottles of wine, making her extremely hateful, wishing she could be the one who could send her out of jail. Brooke wants to get into Sheila so she can see what she looks like in prison. Brooke wants to make sure she pays all of her crimes with her life in prison. So Brooke will be a witness to denounce Sheila, which will make Sheila receive the maximum prison sentence. Brooke now knows not only that Sheila harmed her, but also that day in the alley because Steffi knew everything, so she wanted to get rid of Steffi. After Sheila's crime was exposed, everyone felt extremely indignant. They cursed because they didn't expect her to be so cruel, to be able to so ruthlessly kill her son and injure her daughter-in-law. If Sheila felt remorse, would it appear and appease everyone's hearts? On New Year's Eve, Brooke just wanted to drink some non-alcoholic champagne with Deacon to welcome the new year, but Brooke didn't expect that Sheila had secretly changed Brooke's bottles of non-alcoholic wine for alcohol, causing Brooke to drink without control. I can control myself kissing and sleeping with Deacon. That caused Rich to misunderstand and want to divorce Brooke. So when did Sheila secretly change the bottle? Only Brooke knows for sure. What time in Sheila's car was to lure Brooke out of the car so she could swap bottles of wine easily. And now that I think about it, Brooke is extremely angry and feels terrible not to think that Sheila is such a cruel human being. It's Sheila that makes Brooke every time she remembers that New Year's Eve, and she will regret why she can't think with Deacon. So until now, Brooke has not dared to drink even a drop. Brooke always wondered why she and Deacon had a drink on New Year's Eve and made a huge mistake that caused her and Rich's relationship to fall apart. Mrs. Sheila had always had a plan to harm Brooke, and that plan worked, with her wish. But then nothing can be hidden forever. The truth will still be discovered, and Brooke eventually learns that Sheila's harmed her on New Year's Eve. Looks like Deacon stayed up all night beside Brooke that New Year's Eve, and that writer did not specify what really happened that night between Deacon and Brooke. The writer did so to no more speculations about their plot. And because what happened on New Year's Eve made Rich extremely angry, he couldn't imagine that his wife would do such a shameful thing. Ridge would feel unbearable and wanted to divorce Brooke. That might make it impossible for Brooke to hold on to Ridge. Brooke knew she had committed a great crime and was deeply remorseful about it that night. Brooke always blames herself, so when Brooke learns that Sheila is the one who harmed her, she deeply hates Sheila. After Sheila was sent to prison, Brooke visited her prison, and Brooke wanted her to go through the same pain he was going through all this time. Sheila now feels remorse for what she's done, and she thinks Brooke seeing her locked up will give Brooke some satisfaction and best possibly make Brooke forgive. But her crimes have broken Brooke's family. How can it give said the two words to forgive so easily? What will happen next?